Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a single proposal that could genuinely redraw the energy map of the entire Middle East. It's a fascinating story about a crisis, a really strategic partnership, and what might just become a new energy superhighway for the world.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at the landmark proposal itself. Then, we'll unpack the crisis that's really pushing this whole thing forward. After that, we'll see why the Red Sea is the perfect solution, explore the deep partnership behind the deal, and finally, get into the massive geopolitical ripple effects this could have. All right, let's jump right in with the big news. This is a move that a lot of insiders are calling one of the most significant energy partnerships we've seen in a very, very long time. Now, this isn't just about, renting a few tanks. No way. The Abu Dhabi Ports Group has put a comprehensive offer on the table to literally transform Egypt's coastline into the biggest and most advanced energy hub in the entire region. It's an incredibly bold move to create a whole new gateway for global energy.
And the scale we're talking about here, it's just staggering. A combined storage capacity of nearly 29 million barrels of crude oil and petroleum products. To give you a sense of this, that capacity would be concentrated in key ports like Ain Sokhna and Ras Badran, making this an absolutely massive operation.
So you have to ask, why now? Why such a huge, ambitious project at this very moment? Well, the answer really lies in a global crisis that has sent some serious shockwaves through the energy markets. The escalating geopolitical tensions in the Persian Gulf have caused major disruptions at one of the most critical energy choke points on the entire planet, the Strait of Hormuz. And that has thrown all the traditional supply chains into a state of total uncertainty. To really understand the impact, just look at this. That one narrow little waterway is responsible for moving about 20% of all seaborne oil in the world, not to mention a huge amount of natural gas. So when that flow gets disrupted, believe me, the entire global economy feels it.
And the result of that shutdown? Complete and utter volatility. We've seen Brent crude prices skyrocket past $110 a barrel. Shipping companies are scrambling, rerouting their fleets at an enormous cost, and countries that rely on these supplies, well, they're now facing shortages and some really serious questions about their energy security.
Okay, so this crisis creates a huge problem. But, like they say, with crisis comes opportunity. And that is exactly where Egypt steps into the picture with a really powerful solution. I mean, just look at a map. Egypt's geography makes it the perfect candidate for this. It acts as a natural bridge between the Red Sea and the Mediterranean, all thanks to the Suez Canal. This allows oil and gas to completely bypass the conflict zone and get to crucial markets in Europe, Africa, and Asia. And here's the really crucial part. Egypt isn't starting from zero, not even close. The country already has a modern, extensive network of ports and storage facilities. So this project is all about upgrading and unlocking the massive potential that's already there.
Now, a groundbreaking proposal like this doesn't just materialize out of thin air. It's really the logical next step in a strategic partnership between the UAE and Egypt that has been getting stronger and stronger for years.
You can actually see the pattern here on this timeline. It all started with a formal agreement back in 2025 to just explore oil storage. That then led to major investments in things like Safaga Port. And all of that has culminated in the landmark energy hub offer that's on the table today. And a key person really driving this whole vision forward is Captain Mohammed Juma Al-Shamisi. He's the CEO of Abu Dhabi Ports Group, and for a while now, he has been consistently pointing to Egypt as a cornerstone of his group's entire global strategy. And his words here really nail it. This partnership is built on a shared vision. It's not just about Egypt's amazing location. It's also about its own ambitious goals for economic growth. The two visions just align perfectly. So the big question, what does this all mean if the deal actually goes through? Let me tell you, the ripple effects would be felt far beyond just Egypt and the UAE.
For Egypt itself, the economic benefits would just be profound. We're talking about a massive injection of foreign investment, a huge boost for local businesses, thousands of new jobs, and potentially billions added to its GDP every single year. Plus, it would make the country way more resilient to future energy shocks. And from a geopolitical angle, this deal really strengthens Egypt's role as a stabilizing force in the region. It completely changes the energy landscape, shifting dependency away from that one single vulnerable choke point to a much more reliable and secure alternative through the Red Sea. I mean, by creating this new, secure energy corridor, this partnership could fundamentally shift the entire dynamics of global energy security. It really leaves us with this one massive question for the future. Are we literally watching the rise of the Red Sea as the new center of the energy world?
If you want to dive deeper into all the details and read the full analysis behind this explainer, you can check out all the source material over at Forest Solution. Thanks so much for joining me.